The 2024 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It was not just any race, it was a big show. The grand finale of what many believe was one of the most exciting seasons in F1 history. Under the bright lights of Yas Marina, the excitement, the rivalries, and the unforgettable moments were at their highest. Fans came in huge numbers, filling the air with buzzing energy, as they got ready for the last exciting chapter of a season full of surprises. This race was not only about who was going to be on top, it was about goodbyes, victories, and things left undone. We saw Hamilton in his last race, McLaren making a strong comeback, Ferrari fighting until the end, and Carlos Sainz saying goodbye, which stirred up so many feelings even before the first car started. When the cars lined up, you could really feel the heavy pressure on the drivers. Some were about to make history, while others were seeking to fix past mistakes. Then, the lights went out, and engines roared to life. It was a wild race that thrilled fans from start to finish. There were amazing overtakes, surprising crashes. This race had all the excitement that any F1 fan could wish for. If you love this high-speed story as much as we do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome F1 updates. Join us as we relive the exhilarating moments, and stay tuned for our post-race analysis and highlights. For Lewis Hamilton, the 2024 Abu Dhabi GP was more than just a race. It was the final chapter of a career that changed everything in racing. He started from P16 after a tough qualifying, showing everyone why he is one of the best. Each overtaking move felt like a work of art, and with every pass, it seemed he was not just racing against other cars, but also racing against time to leave a lasting impression. When he crossed the finish line in P4, the cheers from fans were incredibly loud. The 7-time champion fought very hard, holding his own until the very last moment. As he stepped out of his Mercedes for the last time, you could feel the emotion in the air. His team, rivals, and fans were there, many with tears in their eyes. This goodbye was perfect for such a legend, a moment that will always be remembered in F1 history. In the interviews after the race, Hamilton's voice shook as he thanked his fans, his team, and family for an amazing journey. His leaving creates a big gap, but his legacy is a strong reminder of what can be achieved with passion, determination, and talent. This emotional farewell is something fans will hold in their hearts for many years to come. When everything calmed down in Abu Dhabi, it was McLaren who stood on top. What a comeback story. You couldn't write it any better, even for Hollywood. After 26 long years without a win, the team from Woking grabbed the Constructors' Championship thanks to their fantastic drivers, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Both drivers showed a level of maturity that made Yas Marina feel like their personal playground, with fast lap times and clever overtakes. Piastri's skill in defense and Norris's precision on straights left no question about McLaren's strength. Their teamwork was like a beautiful song of strategies and skills, and proved that this was not just a comeback, it's a whole new beginning. When the checkered flag waved, the McLaren garage burst into a joyful celebration that went on into the night, a sea of orange celebrating their amazing victory. McLaren CEO called this win a new dawn, and honestly, it feels true. Their bold plans and clever car designs have changed the way we see the teams on the grid. Fans of the Papaya team now allow themselves to dream, thinking about a bright future where McLaren is back on top once again. If I can pick one word to talk about Ferrari's 2024 season, it is bittersweet. In Abu Dhabi, they were so close to winning, but then, in the last moments, everything slipped away. Charles Leclerc drove like a hero, racing from P19 all the way to the podium. It was truly amazing to see his determination and talent shine through. This race really showed what Ferrari's season was like. Lots of potential, but they faced many problems. Leclerc's great performance was a shining moment, but the team's strategy again made fans frustrated. They tried hard, but McLaren was just too consistent, and Ferrari had to settle for second place in the constructors' standings. As the team cleaned up their garage, the feeling in the air was a mix of frustration and resolve. Yes, Ferrari did not reach their goals this season, but they learned valuable lessons. With Leclerc's strong spirit, they are ready to come back better. For the Tifosi around the world, hope is still alive. The teamwork between Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz has always been interesting, a mix of friendship and competition. In Abu Dhabi, this relationship really showed, as both drivers pushed each other to their limits for glory. You could feel their respect, even while they battled fiercely on the track. After the race, Leclerc spoke warmly about Sainz, who has been not just a teammate, but a tough rival too. Their teamwork has taken Ferrari to new levels, but they've also had their share of tension fighting for the top spot in the team. The Abu Dhabi race felt like the end of a story that fans have been watching with excitement. Now that Sainz is leaving Ferrari, we wonder what will happen next for both drivers. Leclerc is still the heart of Ferrari's future, while Sainz starts a new journey. They might go separate ways, but their time together has really made a mark on the sport. For Carlos Sainz, the Abu Dhabi GP was very emotional. It was his last race in Ferrari colours. The Spaniard gave everything, wanting to leave with a proud moment. His qualifying was good, and he raced solidly, but the feeling of the day was heavy. As he crossed the finish line, Sainz waved to the crowd, thanking them and saying goodbye. Fans and fellow drivers shared their respect for him, recognizing all he did to bring Ferrari back strong. It was a bittersweet moment, as the team celebrated his contributions, but also felt the sadness of closing a chapter. Sainz's departure opens a new door in his career. It brings some uncertainty, but also exciting possibilities. For Ferrari, it marks the end of a partnership that had both challenges and victories. Carlos Sainz's time with Ferrari will be remembered for his grit, determination, and passion for racing. Abu Dhabi wouldn't feel complete without some thrilling drama, and this year had plenty. The big moment came late in the race when two midfield drivers collided, causing a safety car to come out. While the leading teams planned pit stops, the midfield drivers battled fiercely, creating a wild and exciting scene. Fans held their breath as two cars crashed at turn 14, spinning and sparking everywhere. The commentators were shocked into silence before jumping into lively discussions about what happened. Social media buzzed with debates, memes, and theories. Was this just bad luck, or were tensions too high? In the chaos, marshals quickly cleared the track, and the race restarted for a thrilling sprint to the finish. Those final laps had the kind of excitement that F1 fans crave, making the 2024 Abu Dhabi GP one of the most dramatic finales in recent memory. While the drivers were the stars of the race, the rivalry between Toto Wolff and Christian Horner lingered in the shadows. Both team leaders had their moments in the spotlight, guiding their teams amid the high stress of the finale. Their different styles, Wolff's calm demeanour versus Horner's fiery enthusiasm, added even more intrigue to the whole situation. During the final laps, you could feel the intensity between Mercedes and Red Bull. Every pit stop, tyre decision, and radio call was watched closely by both fans and experts, as the teams tried to outsmart each other. Though neither team won, their rivalry was an exciting subplot throughout the weekend. After the race, in their interviews, both men recognized each other's achievements, but with subtle jabs that did not go unnoticed. Such rivalries make F1 more than just a sport. It's a battle of wits, personalities, and egos, unfolding on the biggest stage out there. As the 2024 season comes to an end, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is not just the finish of the championship, it is starting a new era. Hamilton is leaving, McLaren is getting stronger, Ferrari is still fighting, and Sainz is saying goodbye. All these things make for a very exciting future for Formula One. This season gives us many stories that promise more drama, rivalries, and amazing races for next year. For fans, this race was a reminder of why they love F1. The feelings, the surprises, and the incredible show of motorsport were everywhere. Everyone is now looking forward to the 2025 season with big excitement. New rules are coming, and new stars are rising up. So it looks like the grid will change a lot, and maybe even change the sport itself. As the lights went down at Yas Marina, the paddock was full of energy and hope for what is to happen next. The Abu Dhabi GP 2024 was not just another race, it was a big celebration of everything F1 means. Speed, smart plans, and an unending wish to be the best. As we wrap up our highlights from the Abu Dhabi GP 2024, we invite you to stay connected with all the latest news and updates from the world of motorsport. Don't miss a moment of the action. Subscribe to our channel today for exclusive insights, expert analysis, and an in-depth coverage of future races. Join our community of racing enthusiasts and be a part of the thrilling journey.